Hi folks, this is for the Ibanez RG series that I won on eBay. I think this is the date of March 2022 on a Tuesday. I'll try not to give you the address where I got it from. This is in my Yahoo message account. So I have to do a bit of a story on this guitar because when I went to pick it up, I think it was the next day, and I had organised to get it from Winston Hills, where this person lives. I've dealt with this person for over 10 years, even before eBay, so I know what this person was like, and he hasn't changed. So just give some light for a few minutes. That's better. Turn off the light. His descriptions are always lacking information of what you're gonna get. And so when I turned up to get it, waiting for me at his front door, as you open the front door, as you can see there, that's where it was. That's inside his front door. Was an elderly lady, a relative of him, waiting for me to show me the condition of the guitar, which actually surprised me that she did that. She was basically dropping him in, because when I got the guitar and I touched the neck, she showed me how the neck wasn't even attached. The head of this part was completely detached. This is all I could say from the neck, and you can see how warped that is. I'd have to heat that up just to put that back on, but when I even got the neck, it had shrunk and shriveled and twisted. Impossible to fix without making a new neck. And he didn't say that in the description. I was actually going to just take it back to him and not bother even, but it cost me $40, so I wasn't going to complain, because I realized I can get at least $40 just for the body of the guitar, because that guitar was from the late 80s to early 90s, I think, the RG series. I think there's even later models that they went for a while. It has a nice sound to it. I've seen people play it online. To buy it would now in good working conditions around $500 or something like that, maybe more, with a case, which it does have its original case, but as you can see from there, that part there where the badge is, it's actually missing. And so see if I can find any. No, it won't come up because eBay now deletes anything that's more than a year old now, so you can't even unless you send it to your because sooner or later this photograph is going to be gone. I'm surprised this photograph is still there, but it looks like my Yahoo account has actually saved it. So, but anyway, I've typed in to look in my messages to see if that comes up. And it looks like it does, I think. Here we go. Does it come up? Is that the same one? I don't think it is. Oh, it could be. I think it could be. What date is it? 21 of March. So it says current bid under $20. I don't remember getting it for that much. I'm sure I paid $40 for it. Well, if I did get $20, that's still a bargain. However, The reason why I'm going through all this effort to explain the situation is because after I got this guitar from him, whenever I whenever I put a bid on his auctions, he would actually delete my bid. He'd take my bid. I don't know how he could do that, but he did. Take my bid off anything. What did he do? I think he cancelled the auction, then repost it later on. That's what he did. So now every time I put a bid on his auctions, he just cancels my bid by cancelling his auctions. So that's why I'm doing this video, because he didn't do that before. But as I said, his descriptions have a lack of a lot of information. He's a Chinese guy who wears glasses. He needs to wear glasses, especially when he's driving. Otherwise, he's blind as a bat, basically. Well, I shouldn't say bat, because bat, use sonar and whatever. Yeah, so he likes money. Reason why I mention this again is because when I was there, he was complaining about how much eBay would take fees out of his monthly account. So if he got around $1,000 of selling stuff, he'd only get $700 out of it. He was complaining about it, but the problem is he's a curbside scrounger who does it full time. I curbside scrounge every now and again. I used to do it full time for scrap and whatever else I could find of value, potential value. Which means he got everything he probably even scrounged his guitar and got it for nothing. So that's my point. Most of his stuff he gets for nothing because he finds it on the side of the road and puts it on eBay, which means he's also a bit of a hoarder. Well, more than a hoarder. So yeah, you can get what I'm saying. He even had a shop over 10 years ago, and I used to help him out there. So yeah, I didn't get paid to help him. He would usually just give me buy me food or something, but he wouldn't give me any money. So that's why I'm doing this about this guitar and the history of this guitar, because to get a neck for this guitar, to get this, turn off my light before it turns off my camera again, is between $150 and $400, and that's without postage or picking it up, if I can even get it in Australia, because I generally only see it advertised in the UK or the US, and the US postage is pretty expensive. It's a minimum of $70. So my only other option would be to get a facsimile neck with the same shape as this for the top of the head where the tuning keys go into, from China, where I might pay about under $100. And no, I would not glue that back on there because that would make it a fake. So I'd have to call this guitar a custom if I can't get the neck, an original neck, a custom Ibanez. And I'd have to put this with the guitar if I go to sell it. So yeah, that's the story with that. I will put this as the introduction video for the actual showing of the body of the guitar and the neck and so on. All right, thanks for watching. Saturday. Can't leave my light on for too long on this because it'll turn off my camera. The light overheats, is what I'm saying. Sorry about the cans, I have to catch that. Yes, I've got to go and catch those. I think there should be at least $30 there by now, which is about 300 cans in those little boxes. So what I've got here is another project. It has an interesting story behind it. I think it's in this one. I'll have to have a look. Yeah, here we go. And this is a 1 second random video again. Where is it? There we go. RG series, which means it's from late 80s, early 90s, probably. This was the neck, part of the neck anyway. I'm on this on eBay, Aussie eBay, and I think around $40 or so. Needs a clean. The pictures showed that the neck was intact and complete. Yeah, so when I went there and picked it up, and I actually knew the person who was selling it, I dealt with him before, and the neck was much worse than I thought. The neck was actually so badly water damaged that it had actually shrunk and twisted, causing it to completely fall apart. They did use, what did they use? Animal glue for the neck, which is why it fell apart. So this is the only thing I could salvage of the neck and its base plate. Well, it's plate to hold it on to that body, and the original tuning keys, and try and get that in there. So at least that's all there. So I can try and get all this down. It's a little bit better. Anyway, the original case is missing the Ibanez badge from here. I doubt I'll be able to replace that. The latches are a little bit toasty, but not rusted through, so they can be cleaned up and sprayed silver with an anti-rust paint. But this is an Ibanez RG series. I might get some covers for these. So with the neck, yeah, so I didn't complain about it, about their description of this, because it cost me, like $40 to buy that guitar in good condition. Is around $700 or close to. And so what I'm trying to do, what I might want to do, I'm trying to find another neck for it. But on here on eBay, they want between $150, not including post, to $400 for a neck. So I'm going through my watch list at the moment. Trying to find if I put it on my watch list or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. There's this another guitar online, which is, I think, this one. Yeah, it's this one. It's up for parts. I don't want the body of this, but you can see how much they want for it. I don't want to pay that, because I'll show you why. If I can find a picture of it. There we go. That's the bottom of the body. So the resin and paint has been badly chipped off that, and that's not small either. So you can see it there again. And the reason why I want to use this neck is because, where is it? It's not been used. See that? Bottom of that? It's not been bolted into a body. So it may not even be for this guitar body. It appears to be in one piece. Appears to be all there. It's an S series. Mine's an RG series. I was thinking about offering him money for this neck only and putting on that other body. It might fit. It has the same setup, same shape, same amount of frets as 24. But I'd have to sell it as what you would call a hybrid custom Ibanez. I wouldn't be able to sell it as an Ibanez series because it'd have a RG series for the body and an S series for the neck. So, and the story with the this from the not this, but what I showed you, the blue one. He was complaining to me that he was getting out of $1,000 a month only $700 because after eBay fees, and he was complaining to me about that. But in reality, he curbside scrounges full time basically where he lives, and everything he sells is basically what he has scrounged for nothing, except for his time and fuel. But other than that, it hasn't cost him anything. And he was even complaining about that. So, you know, and now if I bid on his stuff, he is now deleting my bids. Yeah, he's actually deleting my bid. So if I try to bid on anything, he actually takes my bid off. So I haven't put a complaint about it, because most of the stuff he sells, his description is usually lacking quite a lot, like it was with that one, because I didn't know the neck was as bad as it was. Otherwise, I wouldn't have even put a bid on it. As I said, the neck sells between $150 to $400, and I need the square holes in a square rectangle shape in distance, not like this body here, which you can see is oblong or off-centered and not square at all. That's how I know this neck has not been used. So if I can't get a neck for it, I'll probably end up having to make one, but it takes a while, and I want to actually sell that to help replace my car eventually, because I've got more than one guitar to get rid of and fix and sell. So this is an update for that Ibanez RG series, I think it is. So we'll see what happens to that. As I said, I've got all the bits and pieces for it and the original case. And to buy that guitar in good condition, whole, complete with a case is over $700. As I said, I only paid over $40 for it. But as I said, if I knew the neck was that badly damaged, I wouldn't have put a bid on it because of how much it costs to replace an electric guitar neck. I can get a similar one that will fit there with the same shape. It'd be a repo for about $100 from China. But I don't really want to do that because then the guitar would have to be sold as a custom electric guitar, not a branded guitar, and you get less money, obviously. The sound won't change, so the sound will still be the same. But yeah, that's all I can do. And I will remove that because I probably won't even bother getting the neck for that, because I got a reasonably good idea that he will not part this guitar out as two separate bits, because I don't want the body because of that damage that you can see there. Just not worth the while fixing it. All right, thanks for watching. Hey folks, a couple of days later for the Ibanez guitar video I'm putting together. Give you some light. So the series is still made today, except now I'll try and show you. You see how the neck is attached to there? Trying to get a good picture. Hang on. What's going on here? And you can see that for yourself. And the one I have, give it some light, might reflect a bit. Looks like that. See the holes? So you see the difference for this one compared to these holes on this one. This is the neck bracket on the back, and this is how this one is done on the later models. This is an early model, which is still a still kept its value. So I thought I'd show this at the end of the video, show you the difference and how you can tell the difference with an early one and a late model. So this early model, that late model. Okay. This image you see here is from eBay. This is someone selling this, and they want $300 as an auction. And this one's a pickup from Queensland.